Uh, Hard to say. It comes out of your head somehow or other. I was looking for a project that I could do as my directorial debut. So I wanted something with a small cast and a few locations. And I had this notion about these two guys who were doing something low-level criminal and a life-changing event that would make one of them reconsider his life. So that was the sort of starting point, and then I just ran with it. I tend to write a first draft very quickly, so it might just take me 10 days, and my process is to just run with an idea, and then I'll write a first draft, I'll see what I've got, and sometimes I'll discard it, and if I feel there's something there to be pursued, then I carry on from there and I start refining it. And so that was how this worked. I had this notion, and quite quickly the three characters presented themselves, and then it's just, if you have a strong sense of your characters, sometimes they start to do the work for you. So you put them in a situation and you see how they react, and that's a great joy of writing when it works like that. That's when you know it's working. Writing in order to direct is a distinctive process, but the great thing about it is that you have a sense of the story you're going to tell, and then as a director, you know the script better than anyone else. So it's great, particularly when you're working with actors, that you are able to converse with them on a very deep level about the script and the characters, and that gives them confidence in you, particularly as a first-time director. You need to have a sort of ace up your sleeve, and that's it in the case of a writer-director. You know the material like no one else. No, the film originally had no music. I wrote a script, as I said, that was meant to be a low-budget directorial debut for me, so I made it as simple as possible. And then I complicated it massively by introducing songs. So that made my life a lot harder, in fact. But it made it a much richer film, I think. So what I had originally was a very strong film that worked, and the characterization and the drama were all there, but it felt to me, if I made it on a very small budget, that it could just disappear without a trace. So I started looking for some way to make it richer and more unique, and that's when I had been listening to some of Johnny's songs as I was writing the second or third draft, and they just seemed to fall into place. So I tried a sort of thought experiment, and I dropped one of the songs into my opening sequence and showed it to a producer, and he said, "This is great, can you do it with some more songs?" And then I went through Johnny's back catalogue and I picked out all the songs that seemed to work, and there was a wonderful affinity between his work and my script, which was completely unexpected, but it seemed to work. They are three of the nicest people you could meet, so it was a great pleasure working with them. Well, Johnny was a no-brainer because we were using his music, so it was always a plan to see if he would like to take on one of the roles as well, and it was great when he agreed to. That then often is the way of things. When you have one great actor, it attracts other actors. So Naomi came quite quickly. Naomi was the suggestion of our casting director, Kelly, and she said to me, "Don't even look at anyone else, go with Naomi." And so I followed her advice. I met Naomi and we hit it off, and I thought she was wonderful, and she had a great energy and passion for the script. Will was a longer time coming, so Naomi was attached for quite a while, and then Will, we were getting rather too close to filming time and running out of options on that front, and then Kelly again said, "Will Poulter's in town, shall I get in touch with him?" And we all jumped at the chance. I mean, it felt like too good to be true, so you don't quite believe that someone with that track record of great films is going to sign on to your little oddity, but he did, so that was wonderful. And they were all extraordinarily easy to work with and a delight, and are brilliant. I mean, I think they make the film, so.